Maybe? Kinda? Let me see if I can edit. Oh, hot dog. It's letting me edit. Oh my golly gee. Okay. Wow, that was nuts. I didn't know what to do. Okay. Paula, are you back in the room? If not, I'll wait to run this lacquer set. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because then I was like going to my phone too, and I'm like, well, does it let me go in like through the desktop side? And it was no, it was a no-go. That was the craziest thing. Oh my gosh. Go figure. Oh, let me make sure the YouTube side is, since we're resuming it. I don't know on the YouTube side if it'll just resume that original video or not. So let me check the settings. No, looks like it'll be a new one. That's fine. Custom one day. There we go. Well, you know, it's not fun if there's not shenanigans at hand. So what are you going to do? All right. By golly. Now let me get in on this side so I can see the chat. Man, I tell you. How much fun. Okay. I've got my YouTube site opened up. Let me make sure. Fun. Okay. Got my YouTube. Darn it. Hold on. Let me fix the darn volume on there. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. All right. So again, anybody who's joining in on the YouTube side, if you want to participate in the auction, you'll need to follow the QR code on the screen there and come over to Niknax. And if you're not registered, go ahead and get registered. There was crazy catch. There was nothing anywhere. Yeah. Well, hopefully it stays working. I wonder what happened. Somebody hit a light pole or something. I don't know. Paula, are you back in the room yet? I'll wait to run this again if you're not. Here, I'm going to wait a minute. Let's see. Let's go. I'm going to find something else to run. Oh, let's look at this. This is fun. This is, who did this? Is it Ellie Smith that did this one? I don't remember. No. Off the top of my head. But it's got the lid and the seal, and it's all, as far as I know, in really good condition. The seal, I need to wash it. It has not been washed or processed at all. But the rubber seal or plastic seal piece here is great. There's no cracks or anything to it. There's no issues with the glass. I don't feel any chips or cracks on the lid at all. Feeling around the top rim. Seems to be, outside of being dirty, it's in really good condition. And of course, I'll remove the sticker off of here too. But I think this is an Ellie Smith one. I could be wrong. Anyways, let me weigh this bad boy. He is a little heavy. All right, let me update. Edit item. Dun, dun, dun. Wow. I can't believe that happened. That threw me for a loop. All right, update listing. There we go. Yeah. Oh, plenty of deep breaths. You know, there's so much going on. That hiccup was the least of my worries. But anyways, we're going to run this amber colored jar, canister glass jar. Again, it needs a bath. I will clean it and I'll remove the tag and everything, but I checked it over. There's no chips or cracks or any damage. Even the seal is in really great condition. So We'll start at $12. We're going to run for 20 seconds. And it weighs right about 2.5 pounds. Just a heads up. Yeah, I bet all the people who were live at the moment were having a slight heart attack. Because I was like, oh no. What are we going to do? All right. Let's do this. This is so cool. Now, I don't know if this clock part works. I remember somebody in the comments had said, and let me see, maybe I'll be able to pull it up. Oh, I can. Yeah, so you pull this out, the clock part out, and then it looks like the case on here looks really, like, I don't want to mess it up or anything. Let me see if I can get a hold of that little windy part, little knob, because it almost looks like it pulls out and then you wind it. I think you do. I'm not going to play with it, though. I'm going to let whoever gets it play with it. That little knob part goes right there. Okay, so, or does it? You're supposed to. See, this is what happens when I play with stuff. All right. There we go. I was going to say, I'll get it back in there. All right, so this is made in Italy. And I can't remember when I first got it, I had looked it up. I need to wipe it out with a lint brush in here. The music element works perfectly fine. There's some kind of little sticker there. But it's an adorable little jewelry box. And it's footed. It says romance on here. I have no idea what song it's playing. But it is in really nice condition. And assuming that this piece works, that's really cool too. So let me restart the auction here. Let me weigh this too. All right, let me update the shipping on this. Oh gosh, I thought it kind of lagged for a quick second and I thought, oh no. Oh no. Okay. Update listing. Okay, here we go. All right, so starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Really cool Italian jewelry box. I really don't see any damage to it. I think it's beautiful. And I'll show you guys again. Maybe. Let me wind it. Did you stop working? Did I hit a pin? Oh, I pushed the pin in. There we go. It's really pretty. All right, let me set you over there, partner. Okay, so some of this stuff I had processed and actually taken photos of, and then things drastically changed. And so I decided, instead of listing it as I was going to, well, we would run it here instead. So here is this beautiful dish. This is Tiffen, and I think this is the Rambler Rose pattern. There is a little minor fade to the gold on here. I went and got some white and black board so I could try and show you guys better. I'm trying to get my Vanna white thing down better, you know. The foot is in perfect condition, no chips or cracks. A little fade to the gold around the rim of it, though. No chips or cracks to the dish. It has this cool kind of ribbed optic. Of course, it's like that depression pink sort of color. The lid does have somewhere, where? Right here. Right on there, it has a little chip to the underside of the lid, which is kind of hard to notice. As you can tell, I had a hard time finding it right now. But that's the only damage to it, outside of gold, a little bit of gold lost. But to be honest with you, as far as the gold goes, normally, like, the gold on the tip here is gone. So really cool footed candy dish, I guess we'll go with. All right. Let me restart this auction. Edit the item. All right, done. And I should keep repeating, I do combine shipping. I don't charge you guys for shipping supplies, boxes, or anything like that. The total shipping cost is just whatever the delivery service is charging to physically bring it to you. Just FYI. So starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Really beautiful ribbed optic Tiffen Rambler Rose. Minor wear to the gold. It does have, and again, I'll show you guys the small chip to the underside of the lid right there. All right. Oh, I had paper for it. Let me set that back down in there. Okay. Now, this next piece I'm going to run with you guys. I have had this sitting to the side for what seems like forever now, because when I picked it up and I did the video, and I noticed it too, but then some of you guys had noticed it as well, that this is Fiesta. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll attempt to show you guys the bottom. Fiesta on there. I know very, very, very little about Fiesta. So for y'all collectors out there, this is why I'm kind of running it this way as well. I'm going to try to show you guys. It looks the same color, but the lid is just ever so slightly a different shade. And I'm having trouble showing it to you because I feel like in the camera, to me, if I hold it back, can you tell? Like this one here is just a slightly different shade than the pot. And so some of the people in that video had commented and were wondering if the lid, while it does match and it's kind of hard to notice the difference, but if the lid actually went with this one or not. It fits on there. I mean, it goes with it, but was it the original? I can't prove. But it's otherwise in perfect condition. Here, let me show you guys the lid. There's no chips or cracks or crazing to it anywhere. I feel like if I hold it back a little bit, you guys can almost see it better with the light. Let's see. Well, I thought that was a chip for a second, but it's a tiny little glaze skip on the rim right here. No chips or cracks. A little dusty. I'll wash it out. I don't see any chips or cracks to the foot of it. There's the interior. There's no crazing either. Let me weigh it real quick. All right, I think we are good to go. Hit restart auction. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Fiesta ware, teapot. I'm going to try to show you guys that stamp there again, because you collectors, you know better than me. All right. Okay, let me set this little piece of paper here. All right, let me grab something else here. Oh, I had these, and I think it's a set of 4 of these Mexican blown glass cups. They are so stinking cool. So this is why I don't remember what I have in the dining room, is because for the most part, I wrap it all up and then I can't physically see it anymore. So I forget what's even in there. Okay, so it's a set of 4. Let me check over the rims real quick, just to make sure there's no damage going on. It is this really cool, if you guys are familiar with Mexican blown glass, it tends to be kind of thicker and very colorful typically. There's usually quite a bit of, like air bubbles and stuff. It's usually a pretty crude glass, to be honest with you. And again, I'll wash these up and remove all the stickers. But the crude pontil marks on them as well are good indicators. But what I love about these ones is they're blown clear glass with this applied red ribbing around the exterior of it that is textured. So set of 4 of these beautiful glasses that, as far as I can tell, are in perfect condition. And I apologize if you guys can hear Theodore. There's guys outside mowing and he hates them a lot. So, you know. All right. Oh, let me weigh these real quick just to make sure we got our calculations right. Okay, let me update. Edit item. The set of 4 of these weighs a little over 3 pounds. So let me update that. Update listing. Okay. So I'll never be able to hold them all up at once, but starting at $12, running for 20 seconds, we have a set of 4 of these Mexican blown glass cups. They are beautiful. I love these. I absolutely stinking love these. I don't know why I switched and show you the other 2 again. They all kind of look the same. All right, big deal. 25. Thank you very much. Let me mark this here. Let's set these to the side for you. Okay, let's see what else we got going on in here. Let me grab this picture. I have several pictures actually. Okay, so this is, what is it, Metlock's Poppy Trail. Remind me what this pattern's called though. Oh, you're very welcome. It's not going to say the pattern on here. I don't know why I bothered peeling this off, but it's not blueberry. I don't remember what they call it now, darn it. But, you know, it's that like sculptured grape, I think maybe is what it's called. Let me check it over real good. I don't see any damage to it. It needs a bath, and I'll do that. The handle looks great. I don't see any crazing. I don't see any chips or cracks. I don't see any issues with the spout. The interior looks great. Beautiful piece. Let me weigh it real quick. All right. Let's duplicate and edit. Every time it lags for a second, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. But it so far it keeps coming right back, so I think we're good. Okay. Update listing. 200 buttons later, here we go. Starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Oh, no. Start. Start, you booger. There we go. As soon as I closed out, it was hard. I was having trouble getting it to even let me in the stream. It was the craziest thing. I was like, oh no, is there a way for me to like back out of, you know, like to refresh it? But I don't know. I didn't know what else to do in that situation other than just be like, I'll be back. When it comes back up, I'll be back. Oh, here's another fun canister piece. I can't remember who does this one now, if this was Ellie Smith also or not. But again, let me check it over. This one's obviously a little bit smaller, and it's kind of got that like poofed out sort of, I wouldn't call it pillow, like tufted pillow. I wouldn't call it that, but kind of a dimensional shape there, optic going on. There's no chips or cracks to the rim of it or anywhere else that I see. I don't think it's marked on the base with anything either. The lid, the seal looks to be in perfect condition. I don't see any chips or cracks to the lid at all. And the lid, what I like about it is it mimics that, like, you know, little puffed up optic thing up here. It's cute. It's cute. All right, so let me restart. And what was it at? Okay. Edit the item. And I do combine shipping, guys. I'm trying to remember to keep repeating that for folks as they come in. And I don't charge you guys anything for shipping supplies, you know, the boxes and all that stuff. So whatever you pay shipping is literally just whatever the carrier charges to physically take it to you. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful. I don't know what you'd really call it, a cotton ball jar, a candy jar. It's a whatever jar. But I love it. I feel like I got it at Goodwill, but I feel like I got this one. Heck, I think I might have got both of them things at the Goodwill in Bonner Springs. When I first started going over to that Bonner Springs, now I still find good stuff there, but that first trip or two I took, I thought I found like the miracle Goodwill. I was like, holy smokes. That's nuts. All right, what do we want to do next? I don't care. Here, let's do this canister. I'm just randomly grabbing stuff. And I have other stuff up here, most all of which you guys have seen. Like I've ran it in live sales before, but I figured we'd go through some of the stuff back here and then I'd slowly, you know, bring some of that stuff back out. Paula, if you're in the room, let me know. I have that Russian lacquer set to the side and I'll rerun it. I just didn't want to run it without you here. Hey, now take it easy. Okay. Let's check this bad boy over. It has crazing. I do see that. There's a tiny minor flea bite to the glaze right here. That's tape residue. Okay. Oh, the interior's gross. It needs a bath. I will clean it up for you. There's crazing to the exterior. That's just gunk. Okay. I don't see chips or cracks. Made in Portugal. There's like a portion of a sticker on here still that I can see made in Portugal, but I don't know what else it had said. I know, Paula. It was crazy. I don't know. Everything's going crazy for me these days. Like, I'm just kind of rolling with it at this point. I don't know, you know, what else are you going to do? I'm just laughing my way through it. What the hell, you know? I don't know. All right, what are we doing here? That one ended. Okay, restart auction. Oh, let me weigh this real quick. Okay. Edit this. You know, I think this new tripod, it's a little bit less shaky, but I wish it was a little less. I don't know. Hopefully it's not, as I'm having to like edit, you know, and stuff on here, I'm hoping it's not giving you guys like whiplash or something. Your whole area lost internet? You know, I didn't try checking anything else. I was just trying, like I went to my phone and I was trying to access Niknax. I have an Android phone, so I accessed the desktop version on there, and it wasn't letting me do anything, but I didn't even think to try anything else. All right, guys, so this canister, let me tell you how tall it is, just to give you a rough estimate, like size-wise. It weighs just over 2 pounds. The canister itself is about 7 inches tall, and with the lid, it's about 9.5. just to give you a rough estimate there. Okay, so starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Really cool. This all appears to be hand painted too. Made in Portugal, ceramic, canister. I'm sure it probably would have come in a set originally. It does have crazing, and there's a minor flea bite on one of the edges of the lid to the glaze, but otherwise really good shape. All right, let me set you down. Okay, Paula, since I know you're here, let me grab that lacquer set again. Okay. Restart. Dun, 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 dun. And let me fix the shipping. Oh, shoot. Darn it, I hate when I do that. Just goof it all up. Get all the way to the end and then forget to hit save. I tell you. All right, so Russian lacquer set. And just in case there's new people here with us, we have the hand-painted Russian lacquer plate. There are a couple little tiny dings to the lacquer around the rim, if you can see there. It does have the original sticker on the back that I cannot read because it's in Russian. These are all wood pieces. The interior of the cup is gold. And the design is obviously matching. And then the other day, I found a matching little spoon and bowl set to go with it. So the 4-piece set starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. This thing is just pretty. It just blows my mind that I found this, because I got the cup and plate over at the Goodwill just down the street like a month before. All right, Paula, congratulations. Thank you very much. And then the other day when I went into the Red Racks over there in Waldo, I found the cup and the spoon. And I thought, you know, I couldn't believe nobody had snagged up the plate and bowl before, but then I was kind of glad that nobody did, because I was like, this is even cooler. That's an even cooler set. Okay, what else do we want to do? Well, I don't know. Let me find something. Here, oh, yeah, let's break this one out. Now, this one does have some damage to it. If you guys saw one of my recent videos, you'll already know this. This is incised on the bottom. I'm not sure what this part right here, let me see if I can get it in the light. I'm not sure what that part says, but right here says Hawaii. It's a raku vase, and from what I found, it's referred to as petroglyph, and I think that that's probably for like obvious reasons. The damage to it is right here. Let me show you from the interior. It's not broken on the interior. It's just a chip to the exterior. And whoever had it, I would guess that that's black permanent marker. Now, if it was me and I was keeping this, I would get paint, and I would probably paint black and then come in and like brush over it with similar dark metallic kind of tones that would match this a little bit more if it was me. Just saying. All right, duplicate that. Let me edit item. But it's too beautiful, regardless of the chip, to not get. And I picked this up when I was live, and I asked everybody, I said, is the chip, should we not get it? And everybody was like, no, you better get it. So I did. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Oh, thank you, Second Chance Treasures. I do actually have some brass, random brass pieces. You betcha. La La Love. yeah, my last couple of videos I've had, which I do have a video coming out, I don't know, like in an hour or something, but they've been longer videos because I've gone into a lot of history on pieces. Katie, do I have any tumblers? I don't doubt that I do. As we're digging, we'll probably find some. They're likely to be Mexican blown glass again, too, if I had to guess. Probably. I don't know. If I have any. It wouldn't surprise me if I do, though. Okay, what was I grabbing at brass? Okay, let me show you guys a few brass things. Oh, my good golly. I got this brass. And it's always possible I have more hidden in a box somewhere. But there's also this plate charger thing down here I'll grab. Okay, so when I had gone over to Heart and Hand one day, I ran into this older gal, and she recognized me from my videos and stuff. And she had, from what I was told, it was either her or her daughter-in-law's or somebody's like barn storage unit kind of thing, you know, like garage basically, that they were clearing out, and that they had a whole bunch of this like stuff that they wanted to know if I was interested in. And I personally will typically pick up brass, especially if it's at the right price. And so I wound up meeting with them. I kind of wish I'd have filmed it and done a video, meeting with them, and picked up a few items, you know, a basket worth of items. But this is one of them. I think all these brass pieces actually came out of that. I'm going to try to show you guys the design here. I do not know where this was made. Maybe I'm lying. It says, is it Skander, Matar and Sons, Nazareth is on the back. If you guys can see that. Okay, so there's some more of the design. Starting bid, I would probably say $12 on it. If anybody's interested. Tell you what, we are, let me hit restart. Dun, 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 edit item. And I have no idea what the value on that is. I don't know. I have not even looked it up or anything, guys. I don't know. So if y'all do, I'm proud of you. Because it is so stinking cool. And I'll show you guys the back again. And I think it's roughly a 12-inch in diameter. All right, Paula, congratulations. Thank you very much. Oh, where did my Post-its go? Here we go. Which number is that? Number 3. Okay. Got that marked, set aside for you. All right, so this bell here, I'm assuming you could clean this up a little bit if you wanted to. Let me come back a little, maybe, if that helps with the light. And does it help at all if I do that? Because there is some wear to it. Let me turn it the other way. Yeah, it's a, it is, I'm assuming a cowbell. I don't know. It sure sounds like one. Oh, yeah, vintage girl. And yeah, I will do, I did 2 amber canisters. Do you want the like larger or the smaller one? Or I'll hold them both up and you can tell me which one. But this bell, it's got some dirt in there. Oh, and like some purple paint or something. I don't know. I could probably get that out. I could try anyway. So outside of the wear to the metal, I don't see any damage to it. I'm going to go ahead and just run it. Let me edit the item. I don't think it weighs that much. No. Okay. And let me update the shipping on it. All right, update listing. Ta-da. All right, starting at $8. Hey, Kim. Large cowbell. How big is this thing? By the way, it's at least a few inches tall. It's about 4.5 inches tall and about 4 inches wide. And it works. All right, let me set that one over here. Okay, then there is this big pitcher. It has kind of your average sort of like copper brass wear to it. For decorative purpose only, not for food use. Made in India on the bottom there. It's got some weight to it. I don't see any damage. Try to show it to you guys. I would do a wipe down of it. Let me show you this other. This is quite actually weighted. What does this weigh? 1.5 pounds. This little teapot thing. It's kind of more silver toned on the inside. There's nothing on the bottom of it. The handle's attached. The lid is hinged. So if you guys are interested in that. And this one, it has a sticker on the bottom, made in India. I'm assuming it's a candle holder. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. But it is brass. So if you guys are interested in any of those, let me know. Otherwise, vintage girlin', I'm going to show you those canisters. Where are they? Okay. Here was the smaller one. And plastic, all that was perfect on it. There's no chips or cracks, no damage to either of them. And then there's this one, and it needs a bath, and I'll clean it. But same thing, plastic on the lid, no chips or cracks to it. I think these are both by L.E. Smith, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember for sure. Run the small one, you bet. Oh, stick this down here. All right. Restart. And how much did it weigh? Almost 2. Okay, let me fix that. All right. So, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Small little cotton ball jar, Q-tip jar, candy jar, whatever jar. It's a pretty jar. All right, vintage girlin', you got it. Where's my Post-its? Here we go. Number 4. Okay. Set that one over there. Okay. Was anybody interested in any of these brass pieces? If not, I'll set them to the side for right now. And we'll do a few other things. Here, let me set them right down here. Okay. Oh, I wanted to run this with you guys. Okay, so this is so stinking cute. I think I picked this up at the Goodwill in Bonner Springs. It does have crazing. I'm going to tell you now, like the fine crazing on it. I don't know. Can you guys kind of see it, what I'm talking about there? Like that fine little hairline crack crazing. But I don't believe there was any damage, chips and crack wise. I think crazing was the major issue here. Okay, so that was the lid that I just was looking at. And you take the lid off, and it's got these three little divided pieces, but they come apart. They're separate pieces that sit and line up together. And I was looking it over earlier. And again, I see crazing. Really, I see more crazing on the lid than I do most of the pieces. But I don't see chips or cracks on it. Sorry, guys. Bear with me a second. I just want to make sure, because I don't want to tell you wrong. There's still some tape residue on here. They had this bad boy taped up real good. There's definitely crazing on the plate, the underplate part that holds it all. And the original sticker is on here. And I need to get out my heat gun, and I'm going to attempt to try to save the sticker. I don't know that I will be successful, but I will give it my all. I think it says Fred Roberts Company, made in Japan, San Francisco. I mean, it won't be the end of the world if it isn't there, but I always like to keep original stickers if I can. Anyway, I think what this is like a little jam condiment type serving piece. All right, edit the item. I don't think it weighs that much. Let's check. No, we should be good. All right. So starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. This adorable, I believe hand painted. It appears to all be hand painted. Strawberry jam serving dish. Sort of Lazy Susan style, I suppose. All right. Do I have any other things like this, Lala Love? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. I tend to pick up a lot of stuff like this. Another piece I have. Oh, it is a little weighty. I'm not going to lie. This one here is Maurice of California, number 194 ovenware. And the bottom of it is in really good condition. And let me move this out of the way. Let's set it back over here. The lid, just want to check it over real good. I really don't even see crazing on it. And I don't see any chips or cracks. So it has this like 3D molded pear I'm going to go with. Handle on the lid. The lid appears to be in great condition. And, oh, there's a piece of tape. Oh, I'll get that out later. There's a piece of tape in here, but I don't see any chips, cracks. And again, even crazing, I don't see any crazing to it. I do have a set. It's huge. It's like, If you're looking just for condiments, it may not work for that. I don't know if you watch my videos. I not long ago picked up, it's Italian. I can't remember the name of the company off the top of my head, but it's this like huge serving bowl, and then it has all the pieces that go around it, and it's beautiful. It might be too big for what you're looking for, though. I don't know. I can try to pull it out and show it to you. Funny Time Shorts, you wanted to see the bottom of it again? Did you get a good look? Let me weigh it. All right, about 3.5 pounds. Let me hit restart. Let me edit. Dun, da, 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 da. I feel like I need like an elevator music would be too boring, but some sort of little jingle for while I'm updating listings. Oh, you're very welcome. All right. So starting at $12, running for 20 seconds, Maurice of California. I guess saucepan. I don't know. I suppose that's what we could call it, saucepan. It is this nice, pretty bright yellow. It's hand painted. All the fruit up here is somewhat in relief. Okay, do you like the music in my videos? You know, all that old school music that I use. I went to the Library of Congress and their website and went to look for non-copyright music, stuff that was like 100 years old or older, basically. And so I downloaded a handful of songs out of there, and then I just try to, like, you know, do a different one on each video, or rotate them around, you know. Yeah, I agree, Peggy. Funny times. Come on over to Niknax. And I don't know about a Dutch oven. If I don't think I have a Dutch oven. I think this is probably the closest thing I have to a Dutch oven. All right, let me set it over here. Okay. Now, I wanted to bring this piece out. If you guys saw one of my was it my last video? I think it might have been my last video. Or is it this video coming out tonight? It might be this video coming out tonight. Ooh, I don't remember. Have you guys seen this before? Oh, no worries, Funny Time Shorts. I can't speak. It's okay. So this is a piece of art glass, fused art glass, I believe. And on the back here, it says Made with Care, Super Jams 2007, Jessica Miller, age 15. And then it has a website, www.vangogh.org. And Van Gogh is from what I saw when I was going to their website, like a nonprofit, I believe in Lawrence, Kansas, that works with troubled or struggling youth. And so they have different programs where these kids make really cool things like this. And I found this the other day at the Goodwill over in Waldo, and thought, that is stinking cool. There's no damage to it, no chips or cracks or anything like that. It's just, it is beautiful. What am I doing? Restart auction. Do I have the 4-leaf clover monkey wood dish? 4-leaf clover monkey wood dish. I'm trying to remember. Oh, in my listings, yeah. I can figure it out. I don't mind bringing that over. All right, let me edit this item. I gotta weigh this thing. Okay, Edit item. There we go. Done. Update listing. Okay. All right. So this adorable art glass dish, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. I mean, how cool. And it just, I don't know. Like, I think to me, this making art glass is difficult. And so it blows my mind that a 15-year-old made this. Like, that's just crazy to me. It's so cool. So stinking cool. Let me set that back in there. What else did I have down here? I know. I was going to see about running these together. Or I don't know. Should I run them together or separate? You guys tell me. So this one here is signed on the back, Eagle by, I don't know, Josiah. I think it says Josea. Edgar Josiah says right there. Authentic Navajo sand paintings, and then it tells you all about the sand painting on here. And it is gorgeous. There's no damage to it. Even the frame is really cool. Run them separate. All right. Let me hit restart. Edit item. I don't think this weighs much at all. No. Okay. Let me edit the shipping on it. All right. So running this one, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. It's a handmade sand art painting. An eagle caught himself a fish. And then it has the artist's signature and then a little ditty on here. My YouTube channel is Pieces of the Past KC. All right, guys. Now this one here on the back is signed Sun and Eagle and then Allen on here. Now the thrift store wrote on here $3.99 G for green tag with a one of those grease pens, and because this is particle board, I'm not convinced it will come off. Run that one again. I will, Katie. Let me run this one real quick. Restart auction. All right. So, but another really cool sand art painting called Sun and Eagle. And I'm going with Allen as the name on the back. I don't know. But if anybody gets it, you're more than welcome, obviously, to try to remove that. I'm just not convinced it'll come off very good. But you don't see it on the back either, so. All right, Katie, congratulations. Thank you very much. And I'll run that other one too for you again. Okay. So the American Eagle, right? I'm going to go with American Eagle. Duplicate. Okay. And we should be good to go. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Hand done sand art. I love the color use up here. That is just so stinking pretty. And artist info on the back. All right. You're going to stick with the one you got? Sounds good, Katie. No worries. All right. I'm going to run this Longaberger basket thing. So it's in really good condition. When I was looking stuff up online about it, they were referring to it as a purse or a kitty purse. I don't know if that's, it makes sense to me if that was what it was intended for, because on the inside, the fabric liner has a pocket in there. So I don't think it would have had like a plastic liner that sat inside of that. I think that it is just how it was intended. It still has the strap and the little peg thing to latch it with. The handle's in good shape. The leather straps back here are in good shape. And then it has this Velcro here that's still in good condition. Overall, let me show you guys the interior there. Overall, looks to be pretty darn good. The bottom of it, it's upside down, says Longaberger baskets, hand woven, Dresden, Ohio, and then it's signed YN 1995. And then it looks like it says 105 over something written in pencil right there. I'm not sure. I don't think that weighs too much. Nope. All right. Restart auction. All right. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Little Longaberger purse basket. Cute little floral liner in there. So, and hey to everybody over on the YouTube side. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Rocky Plains Picker, thank you. Congratulations. What was that? Number 6. Let me mark that. Okay. Set that to the side. What else we got in here? Oh. Now this one's kind of heavy. And I don't know what to think of it. It's an art pottery bowl. Decorative bowl. It's sort of mixed media. It has like this gritty stuff that they put gold on, which almost kind of makes it look like pyrite. It's got sort of an abstract face going on in here. There are a few flea bites to the glaze on the rim. Here is the back side of it. Very geometric, very modern style. I don't think it's signed by anybody that I have found. Anyhow, if it is signed, it might be underneath these felt feet. It is really stinking cool. Oh, it's got another face I just found right there. Or it looks like a face anyway. It is kind of heavy. Let me weigh it. Right at about 3 pounds. All right, let me edit this. There we go. Update listed. Okay. So starting at 16, running for 20 seconds. Okay, I'll have to run upstairs and grab it, Lala Love. I'll tell you what, I'll be back on tomorrow. And that would give me time to run up there and get it out of my inventory, because I'll have to hunt for it too. I was just thinking that. I don't know exactly where it is off the top of my head. It's upstairs in my inventory stash. So yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow and I'll bring that out. All right, where do I want to put you, Bull? Wrap you back up. Let's stick you in here. What else do we have? Oh, here is another ridiculously cool art pottery piece with a mermaid on it. And it's textured down here. Actually, this part here is textured too, like in relief. And then it is signed on the back, I guess, sort of. I have no idea what that mark is or whose it is. I have no idea who made this. It is just a really stinking cool tray. If the individual leaves were big enough. Yeah, I don't know if I measured those or not. When I did the listing for it, I probably just measured it straight across. I bet you I did. All right, I need to weigh this bad boy. I don't think there was any, let me double check it over. I don't think there was any issue on this tray. That's a glazed skip on the foot. No chips or cracks. I don't see any damage to it, guys. Let me weigh it. About 2.5. All right. Restart. Edit. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, it was lagging. I was starting to get nervous. All right, starting at $16, running for 20 seconds. Let me measure how wide it is. It is about an 11 by 11. All right. Set this gal back down. The other tray is huge. What else did I have here? Oh, I had some, why don't we run this picture? Now I don't remember who made this picture. Was it Anchor Hawking or Libby? But it's kind of got that like twisted optic to it. It needs a bath, like everything. Like I said, most all this stuff really hasn't been processed or anything. There's no chips or cracks to the spout or the eye slip or the rim. The handle looks to be in very good condition. Yeah, outside of being dirty, I see no damage to it. Let me weigh it here. About 2.5. Restart. Edit item, come on. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Something's struggling. No, you didn't update the thing. There we go. Okay. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. And I'm not sure how many ounces this holds. I would imagine probably around 64 or so, give or take. Oh, Theodore. All right. Okay. Now, I have this set of 3 nautical themed vintage, I suppose bathroom decor, but I don't know, they'd be good like on a screened in porch or like a closed in porch or something. I don't know. They don't have to be bathroom decor. I suppose that's what my mind automatically thinks of at first. But it says Ruth Burke's Seaside Creations, Seabrook, Texas. And there are these like little 3D shadow boxes with real shells in there. So there's the first one. And I'm selling them as the set of 3. Okay, Wilson, thank you very much. Awesome. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Amanda. I am doing a dining room inventory purge. And so I'm just grabbing things at random and running them. And I will be here probably every day, at least once a day. And so if you've missed anything so far, I will be back. Right now, I am showing this set of 3. Here was the first one. Nautical themed shadow box decorative wall decor by Ruth Burke's Seaside Creation, Seabrook, Texas. I will tell everybody I do combined shipping, and I do not charge you for any of the boxes, shipping supplies, that kind of stuff, shipping and handling, any of that. And here is the third one. Yep, pieces of the past KC. All right, so I'll never be able to hold all 3 of them up at the same time, but let me weigh them real quick. All right, just about 2 pounds. Restart. Make sure everything in here look good. All right, there we go. Okay, so starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Oh, awesome, Lulu's Lovely Treasures. Thank you. So there's a total of 3. They need dusting off. I'll dust them, but and here's the last one. These are so cool, and they're in such good condition. I think I found these over at the Bonner Springs Goodwill, too. I have found a lot of treasure over there. Okay. Now this, I think I got it Heart and Hand. And it's a newer piece, but heavy ceramic plaque. Has the original sticker on there. El Disco Super Center. And then it just says the Bienvenidos again. So it's a mass-produced piece, but it's really adorable. And it has a string that, I don't know, if it was me, this might hold it, but this does kind of weigh a little bit. So you might put something a little bit stronger on there. But it's in perfect condition, I believe. Let me double check it. Yeah, I don't see any issues with it. Let me weigh it. It's about 3.5 pounds, and let me find out. Let's see, it's about 14 inches long and 10.5 wide. Let me restart. And let me just check the shipping part here. All right. Okay. TMCD, can't believe what didn't sell. Those nautical pieces. I think they're adorable. And I love that they're vintage. All right, starting at $12. We were running for 20 seconds. We're down to 12. This is beautiful. I can't help myself with the Mexican folk art type stuff. I love the colors and everything. So beautiful and vibrant. All right. Oh, what else did I have in there? Not too much. Nothing terribly exciting. What else was in here? Try to find some pieces that aren't too terribly large. That'll fit into a decent size box so we don't get too carried away. Where's those other pieces I had? Oh, here. Let me bring these over. All right, so this one here is a Bohemian glass cut to clear. Just a little footed candy dish. I don't think there was any no, I'm lying. There was a chip right here to it, if you can see that. It's 3-footed. I know exactly who made it, but it's like a ruby cut to clear. It is like a treasure hunt. I have no idea what the heck I have back here. All right, let me fix this up. Calculated shipping. Okay, edit the shipping here. Okay. And because of that chip on there, oh, you can't? Okay. Well, that makes sense. I'll make sure I speak up closer to you guys. Starting at $4, running for 20 seconds. That big box that I pulled that mermaid tray out of, it has some other trays and stuff in it, but they're enormous. All right. Set that guy there. Oh, I already brought him up. Okay, so this one here is a spoon rest. I think he had, if I remember right, he had a little flea bite or something somewhere, I thought. Oh, he has a little tiny flea bite to his ear. He was originally sold at Home Goods. He's made in Italy, but he's an owl spoon rest. He's adorable. Yeah, and man, I hate wearing Bluetooth stuff on me, so I've never gotten a Bluetooth mic, but I do have a mic. And when I go on YouTube and I'm just live streaming on YouTube, my mic plugged into the iPad works fine. But for some reason, when I was live streaming, when I go through Niknax and it streams to YouTube, like the mic was having a lot of issues. And so I just quit using the mic and winging it. All right. Let me make sure his shipping is okay. Let's change that. All right. Oh, update, you darn thing. So starting at $4, running for 20 seconds. Yeah, well, it was lagging, but then it was also everybody was saying that like the volume was really low. And so I was in the middle of a live sale and everybody was saying it was really low, and as soon as I unplugged the mic, it was fine. And so I don't know why it was, I don't know. It's beyond my technological skills. Carrie, thank you very much. That is such a cool freaking owl. I love it. I love his look closer, Carrie. Look at his eyes. He's a goofy owl. All right, what else do we got? Oh, I had some art pottery stuff up here. All right, here's some more art pottery. And he's definitely had too much coffee. He's bright-eyed, that's for sure. So this one here is Willowdale Pottery, Dan Bartos, and I showed this in a recent video. Oh gosh, is that the video that comes out tonight? I can't remember, guys. My video tonight might show it. This is one that I picked up over at City Thrift when I went live like a week and a half ago. And this is such a cool pottery. Dan Bartos is a local or not local. He's in South Dakota, if I remember right. And I looked up information on him. But anyways, I think he still is making pottery. There's no chips or cracks, I don't think, to it. No issues. It's just really cool, hand-thrown piece. I don't know. I loved it. Duplicate, edit item. Oh, I need to weigh this bad boy here. All right, it's about 2.5 pounds. That works. Let me see here. Scroll back up. Looks like it might be wood fired by the dogs on the base. Oh, yeah. Like that's what I was wondering. Like, I don't think there was like felt feet that came off of it. It's something else because clearly it's, the color's different. So that's what I'm thinking too. Kind of like not pins, but sort of that same idea to like hold it up off the bottom of the kiln, I'm guessing. All right, starting at $16, running for 20 seconds. I love this. I mean, it's obviously very abstract and everything, but I thought it was really cool looking. All right. Set this guy in here. What was this one? Oh, let's do this one too. So this one here is Hartrox, Hartrox, made in England. And it is vintage. I don't know the exact date, but if I had to guess, probably 60s or so, 60s, 70s maybe. It is a hand-thrown pottery piece, stoneware, made in England. Let me restart, edit item. Let me weigh it. It does have a little bit of weight to it. Yeah, about 2.5 pounds. Let me make sure the shipping was good to go. All right. But surprisingly, and this is another one I picked up at City Thrift when I went live and did that thrifting again like a week and a half ago. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. I'm trying to tell. I think the flowers in here, they appear to be hand painted. And there's no damage to it anywhere that I have found anyhow. But it's beautiful. All right, Big Deal 25. Thank you very much. Oh boy. Theodore wants to eat everybody that walks by, or he screams at everybody at least that walks by. He threatens to eat them at least. Okay. All right, guys. This one here. Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome, Big Deal 25. This one here, I did a big history on. This is the Anna Van Brigle piece. And really stinking cool. It's in great condition. It's a simple vase. I believe this one was made in roughly the 50s or 60s. Now I'm trying to remember. I did the whole thing on it. Now it's already left my brain. But it is impressed with that on the base. And in that little history lesson, we learned, kind of why all that was. But basically, Van Brigle used to do originally a lot of like the matte, like the arts and crafts movement style glazes, more similar to, a little bit more similar to like this one here. But obviously this one is in a glossy finish, and the reason being is Dryden wound up coming into the picture, and so they were using Dryden clay and glaze until they got their formulas down and stuff. It is kind of, yeah. And so anyways, really cool piece. I absolutely love it. I was so happy to pick it up and then be able to like share all that, info with everybody. All right, let me make sure the shipping's good on it. Let's see, need to adjust it. But I don't think I've ever come across another Van Brigle piece out in the wild. And granted, it's not one of their antique pieces, but it is a really stinking cool and beautiful one. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. And I'll show you guys the bottom again. So Van Brigle, I believe, had bought Dryden Pottery and eventually moved their entire production up to Colorado. But all right, Sandra66, congratulations. Thank you very much. And so that's why the glaze change came into play. All right, well, while we're at it, let's run this one too. And this one, I think that video already came out. This is the Nylock pottery one. This one would have been produced in roughly the 40s or so, 30s or 40s. It's a basic Ur pitcher. It's in a semi-matte, semi-gloss sort of glaze. It's very soft pink, like a mauve. And you can see just traces of hints of like this very pale light blue in there mixed with the pink. Super beautiful. No damage to it that I have found anywhere. It's just gorgeous. Let's see. All right. Duplicate. Let's get in here and edit that. Okay, we should be good actually. All right, so beautiful, beautiful piece. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Yeah, Nylock pottery, very interesting history. And their pieces originally were that marble swirl with the natural clays, and sometimes they would tint their clays, but reminded me a lot of like Namaji pottery style. Really, really beautiful stuff. All right, Big Deal 25, congratulations. Thank you very much. Okay. What else do we got over here? I don't know. Oh, let's run this. This is so cool. I don't know that we've ever ran this one. I don't think so, because it still has the Goodwill sticker on here. I think under here it says Mexico lead free probably or something. No, it says Mexico something. I don't know. Maybe that's supposed to stand for lead free. What do you guys think? Or is that somebody's initials? I don't know. But it is a probably mold formed ceramic piece. It's bisque up here, but obviously like gloss glaze on here. Hand painted, it appears to me. I don't see any chips or cracks to it anywhere. Not on the foot either. Let me weigh it. All right, right about 2 pounds. Let me make sure everything in here is set up good. All right. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Well, Katie, thank you. I'm trying to price things to move, you know, and still make a profit, of course, but I don't know how many of you guys saw my short that I put on YouTube earlier today, but there's just been some unexpected changes that have come up. And so I'm in the process of purging as much inventory over the next couple weeks as I possibly can. And so that's what we're going to do. By golly. Okay. Let me grab these. Now, who the heck made these? I can't remember now. Are they Jim Beam? Aren't they Jim Beam bottles? I need to wash them. My channel is Pieces of the Past KC. Yes, thank you. Okay, Jim Beam. That's what I thought. So I'm going to sell them together or separate. Do you guys have a preference? I don't care either way. I think they're the same design. They're just different colors. Let me check them over. They're dusty. I need to clean them. All right, cork is in incredible shape, actually. I don't see any damage to the stopper. I don't see any damage to the lip or the neck. It's dirty, but I don't see any damage. Let me check the purple one out, or amethyst one. All right. So the green one didn't have this plastic piece up here. It's got a little crack right there. But the cork itself seems to be in good condition. And the glass stopper itself seems to be in really good condition too. And top looks good. Yeah, dusty and dirty, but in good condition otherwise. Oh, thank you very much. Is it Tennessee Collector, I'm guessing? TN Collector? Let me restart this auction here. Okay. I don't know. Do we just run them together or run them? I'll run them separate I don't know, just in case. All right, it's about 2 pounds. Let me update here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Better be careful, I'll get a copyright strike. All right, so running the amethyst one first, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Here we go. I don't know what this pattern's called. It's really cool, though. I gotta say, these are probably some of my favorite Jim Beam bottles, but that's probably because they're glass and they're stinking cool. And there's the base of it for you. So, and don't worry, guys. I'm going to clean them up. I'm not going to send it to you with the dust. La La Love, congratulations. Thank you very much. What number is that? Number 11. All right. Let me set it to the side for you. I have a feeling the dust is going to prevent this from sticking. Aha. Painter's tape. A reseller's best friend. We'll just make sure it stays on there, darn it. Okay. All right. Yeah, might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you. That's right. The dust is free. Lala Love, if you want the dust, I'll include it. But I'll wash it up for you. All right. This one I can't imagine weighs much different. No, not at all. All right. Same thing. Now the green one. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. You can really see the dust up here on it. I can just imagine these sat on somebody's, shelf or something. It's, I don't know, for forever, clearly. Super stinking cool. I love this emerald green color. All right, Sandra 66. Thank you. Congratulations. Will it stick to that? Yeah, it'll stick to the label. Okay. You know, I'm going to put a little painter's tape on that one over here too. Just in case my Post-it gets any wild ideas. I think I need to find something better than just my little Post-its, but it is what it is for now. Oh, what else do we got? Oh my gosh. I want to run this dog. I've been staring at this dog for forever. And I love it. My mom had a Pomeranian that looked very similar to this when I was a child, only it was an evil dog. It was terrible. It loved my mom, but it would bite me and my brother and anybody else all the time. It was a terrible little terror. Its name was Fluffy, naturally. Any swans or brass starfish? I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. I might have something downstairs, but I'll have to look. If I do, I'll bring it back with me tomorrow. Let me write this down. I need to find that. Where's my piece of paper? Find that clover, wood clover leaf dish. And then any brass swans. I know I don't have any starfish, but I know downstairs, like, I have a brass camel. I feel like I have a couple brass things downstairs that I will bring them up. Of course, I'm going to run the dog. So let me look it over for any damage here. I see an ever so teeny tiny flea bite to the very tip of the ear, to the glaze. You can hardly see it, but I want to note it. Anything underneath the sticker on its butt? No. Doesn't look signed or anything. I don't know. It kind of, in a way, K. Finch made dogs that look similar to this, and it kind of reminds me of the K. Finch dogs. But yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming it's a hobbyist piece. I could be wrong. I don't know, though. Let me weigh this dog. All right, just over 2 pounds. Okay. What are we at? Okay, that ought to work fine. Okay. So, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. K. Finch pigs. I know. And K. Finch is, a lot of times you can recognize it. You know, she does a lot of that swirl pattern, especially with the eyelashes and stuff like that. Katie, congratulations. Thank you very much. What number was that? 13. All right. You might not stick either. Painter's tape. Now you'll stick, buddy. All right. Let's stick this over here. Grab my water while I'm over there. Okay. I don't think we ran this yet. This is another, I believe, Mexican art glass, blown art glass. It's an applied color on the exterior. Oh, you're very welcome, Katie. Applied color on the exterior, which you can kind of maybe tell if you're looking. Maybe. It's really hard to tell because there is a very tiny bit of fade to the coloring on the exterior, but it's like a satiny finish to it. It's really stinking cool. And it's got a soft but crude pontil there. I don't know. I would imagine this is probably like an 80-ounce pitcher. Pretty close. It's got to be. The handle looks to be in good shape. No chips or cracks. There's dirt, but I don't see any damage to it. Let me weigh it. All right, it's just shy of 4 pounds. Let me duplicate that. Edit the item. All right. Can leave that. Let's adjust the shipping here. Okay. All right. So, darn it, update listing, buddy. Okay, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful. And I wish I had glasses to go with it. Mexican art glass pitcher. I'll show you the bottom again. It's not signed or anything. I don't typically find them signed, to be honest with you. All right. Set that guy there. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a little art pottery. I don't think we've ran this one before, have we? It's a little art pottery bowl. It's got all these little incised hand-done fish and this like foamy drip glaze thing going on the exterior of it. And then the interior of it. That foamy drip glaze kind of extends into there. Yeah, probably, right? Little trouts, I think. And then it's signed on the bottom, Jansen. And I don't know who Jansen is, but they made a really pretty bowl. Let's see. It's about 1.5 pounds and it's about 8.5 inches in diameter. Let me hit restart on here. Edit item. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's adjust that. What was it? 1.5. Okay. Let me adjust the shipping. Update listing. Okay. We should be good to go starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. I don't see any damage to it. No chips or cracks. No crazing or issues. Really cute, though. I think I found this one at the Salvation Army over in Belton. All right. Stick that back in there. That guy there. Okay. We should probably, whoops, wrong button. Okay. So this one here, you guys, I think at Heart and Hand. And it's this adorable, my light's kind of drowning it out, vintage recipe box. Oh, light, you silly booger. It is so cute. I don't know, you guys probably actually, even though it's further away, can see it better. It's got flowers on both sides. Says recipes on the front. There's the bottom for you. It's kind of like a whitewash on the wood. And then on the inside, there's like one little newspaper clipping. I don't know when it's from, a while ago. But a lot of them are, let me see, this Arkansas Western Gas Company recipes. So I don't know if they handed these out as, I was like, oh no, where did I pull that out of? As like Christmas gifts or something, because there's a whole bunch of different recipe cards in there, but there's a whole bunch of recipes in here. Some of them are handwritten out cards and stuff too. It is so cute. All right. Let me update this here. Do I need to update it? Nope. All right. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. See, now the light cooperates. I swear. It's a camera thing. And I don't know the rhyme or reason to it. But I love this thing. All right, Sandra, thank you very much. Congratulations. Number 14. When I went to check out at Heart and Hand, they looked at me and said, "Oh, we knew you were going to pick that up." I'm like, "Are you guys profiling me now?" What do you mean you knew I'd pick that up? All right, I set that to the side for you. Let's find something else to run. You know what? I think I have all those cups that go with this that I'll have to dig out. Let's run this. Do I have Kaboodles? Do I have Kaboodles people here today? Anybody interested in the Kaboodles? Let me open it up. Here is the interior of it. And it still has the mirror. Yeah, it's definitely a throwback. It's overall in really good condition, especially like function wise and everything. I'll wipe it down, but it's really stinking cute. Still has the original sticker on there too. I don't know. Let me weigh it real quick. All right, just over 2 pounds. Duplicate, edit item. Done. Update listing. Take her makeup on road trips. Yeah. And exactly, Katie. It's a female tackle box. You're darn right. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. I like the colors of it too. Sort of more pastel color. And then what was that in my last sale or the sale before that? I had that little like miniature size one. Oh, Carrie, thank you. Congratulations. And that was really cool. I can't remember who got that. Katie, did you get that one? That's that tiny Kaboodles from me? Oh, it was you, Carrie. Yes. I was like, I knew it was one of you guys. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you got this one. Oh, what else do we have here? What's in this one? I think this one may have stuff that we've ran before. Yeah, but this is really cool. I ran it, but I think it's been a little bit. This is an art pottery, and it's signed Herrick on the bottom there. It's a wall pocket. It's flat on the back. It sits flush against the wall. It has the original little wire that somebody put on it to hang it from, but the hole itself right here is in good condition if you wanted to remove the wire and not use that. The interior of it looks really, really good as well. I don't believe there's any damage to it at all that I've seen. It's just a art pottery stoneware drip glaze piece. Really stinking cool. All right. About 1.5 pounds. Let me update this. I wonder if I made templates for the shipping, if that would make it go any quicker to like flip-flop it back and forth, you know? I don't know. I may have to try that and find out. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Really cool. stoneware, wall pocket. And it doesn't, like, the interior of it doesn't look, I know you guys can't see down in there, but it doesn't look like it has ever been used for like any live plants or anything. Oh, I know, Katie. It boggles my mind, like, when I look at my YouTube channel and see how many videos I have made. I think I've had my channel going for, has it been 2 years now? A year and a half or 2 years. I mean, but like, I have close to 300 videos in there now, and it's just crazy to me. But it also then makes sense as to why I don't remember what the heck I have behind me too. So, yeah. It happens. All right. What else do we got in here? Oh, let's do this tumble up. How long have we been going? A while. Let's do this tumble up, and then at least do Christmas Charlie cookie jar. I don't think I have any uranium glass, to be honest. I don't think so. I may have some listed that I may pull. If I do, I'll check. And then I'll bring it with me tomorrow if I do. I'll check. I'll check my sources and get back to you. Okay, guys. So this piece here I picked up at City Thrift in Waldo recently. Run the dish with the fish on the side? Yeah, you bet. Let me run this tumble up thing and then we'll run that. So originally when I picked this up, it had this stopper in it. And I'm going to include the stopper just because why not? It does have a couple dings to some of the facets on here, but I don't think this stopper necessarily was original to this piece because it is a tumble up. You have the matching cup and it goes right over top as so. It is a dark ruby. It's actually on the carafe part. It's actually like lighter on this side, and then this side's like really dark ruby. But cut to clear floral design. There's the base of it for you. Not signed or anything. No chips or cracks or damage to either piece, the cup or the carafe. Yeah, my sauces. Let me weigh this thing and see what it weighs. About 1.5 pounds. All right. Restart auction. Edit item. What am I doing? Okay. And that ought to work. Okay. So starting at $16, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful bohemian style, cut to clear glass, tumble up. But yeah, so when I was in the store, I saw this cup first, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful, right? And then this piece of it it had the stopper on it, and it was hidden kind of behind some Cape Cod, Avon Cape Cod pieces. And so I like went around the corner, looked at like pictures or something like that, and then came back. And as I was walking back towards the shelf, this caught my eye from behind the Cape Cod pieces. And I was like, oh, I think something's happening here. And then I was really glad because I was debating whether or not to get them. I didn't honestly realize that it was a tumble up at first, but I do now. And it's beautiful. All right. Let me set that. Where did I put that? Here we go. I had this little stopper wrapped up in here. It's stuck in there. Okay. Let me grab Charlie here. And I'm going to run that fish dish and then we'll run Charlie. Where did I put the fish dish? Fish dish. Where did I set it? Oh my gosh, there's only so many places it could have gone. Here it is. Lord have mercy. Okay. All right, we're back. Jansen is sized on the base here. You got all your little trout fish. This nice, really cool foamy drip glaze. No chips, no cracks. I think it was about 8 inches in diameter. Let me weigh it again. About 1.5 pounds. Restart auction. Edit item. And okay, we should be good. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. It was close. I knew I didn't put it too far back there. I just had already put paper over it. I hid it from myself. All right, big deal 25. Thank you very much. Congratulations. What is that? Number 16. All right. Set that right there. Okay. So this is Charlie. Charlie still has the rubber gasket. Oh, you're very welcome. Big deal 25. Has the rubber gasket around his neck. It's in great condition. It's not dried out or anything. I feel like he had something. Here we go. He has a tiny flea bite back here on his ear, if you can see that. These guys always have crazing on him. I don't see any crazing on his head. He needs a little cleaning up. Like he's dusty. Okay. But I don't think I see any other chips, flea bites, and I don't think I even see crazing on him, which that's crazy, Charlie. Good for you. Okay, now he does still even have his original sticker on the bottom as well as the Pioneer Woman stamp thing down here. Oh, I lied. He's got crazing on his underside. If you guys can see that. That is literally the only crazing I see on him, though. How did you manage that, Charlie? Who knows? All right, let me weigh him real quick. Hop on over, buddy. All right, he's right about 3 pounds. Duplicate, edit item. What are they, 3? Okay. No, you silly thing. Okay, update listing. Update listing. There we go. All right, starting at $16. Here is Christmas Charlie with his Christmas, what is that called? Scarf and hat. Hey, Ashley. No, you didn't miss much. And I'll be back again tomorrow, too, like I said, so. All right, Sandra, thank you. Congratulations. Charlie, you were number 17. And you're going to need a little painter's tape, too, to hold this on, I think. I only have the wide, like 2-inch wide painter's tape. I need to go get some of the 1-inch or whatever. It's a little more feasible. All right, Charlie, let's move you over. All right. I guess that's it for tonight, guys. We've been going since 5:30. It's almost 8 o'clock. So I will be back tomorrow. I plan on being back on about 4:30. I may pop on earlier than that. I know I haven't had a chance to tell you guys much about anything, and I don't want to do it necessarily on the Niknax platform. So I'm probably going to make a video or just go live with you guys and kind of delve a little bit more into life changes that are going on right now. And so it's, what I'm getting at is it's a little hard for me to nail down a specific time every day, but I plan on doing a live sale every day at probably around at least 4:30. So yeah, I will try to keep posting kind of little updates like via shorts on my YouTube channel, to try to give you guys a little heads up when I know for sure what time I'll be on. And then of course you can always check my Niknax store, and I think you should be able to see, you know, my live sale scheduled for whatever time. And I'm in Central Time, of course. So if there's anything from my videos that you've seen me pick up and you're interested in, just let me know. I'm happy to accommodate. So something I wanted to ask you guys too, and I held off on doing any of them tonight, but I do have some like dish sets, you know, like sets of plates or sets of salad plates and things like that. And I don't know if you guys would be interested in me running things like that on here, or are those better for me to maybe still list on Niknax and just do it as a like multi-day auction? Or because I know when you start getting into dishes and stuff like that, it can get a little dicey live sale wise. And so I don't know. You guys ponder on that for me, and then drop me some comments or send me messages or go to my YouTube channel and let me know on my videos. I don't know. My video tonight came out about 30 minutes ago. But anyways, I will see you guys all tomorrow for sure. Let's go find somebody to raid. Oh my good golly almighty. Let's see here. Tulsa Time Treasures, Gina. All right, guys. I will see you later. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.